We're very different than a lot of pharmacies. I started ExactCare with the mindset of helping patients on multiple medications and multiple disease states. These types of patients really needed someone in the pharmacy world to intervene and to really help in their care team. We found some packaging to multi-dose package medication. The packaging worked and helped the patients. I found some automation, and that's when we developed the ExactPack, and that's actually when ExactCare Pharmacy started.
Our clientele is a patient that's on multiple medications. Sometimes it's not the amount of medications they're on, it's also the amount of times a day they have to take those medications. So obviously it can be very confusing if you're taking 5 medications but got to take them 4 times a day. There's a lot of accountability there.
One of the number one reasons people are admitted back into a hospital or have to go into a long-term care facility is because of medication problems. So by us taking care of their medications and them taking their medications properly, it really decreases that. Our goal is to kind of take long-term care pharmacy into the patient's home. We have feet on the street. We have what we call clinical liaisons, and we use some of our proprietary software that we've built to go into the patient's home.
What we capture in that visit not only is, data driven from understanding the pharmacy needs of that patient, but it's clinically driven as well, because now we have a better sense of that patient, which you can't get over the phone.
Once we get all that information to our PBUs, and a PBU is a pharmacy business unit. It's made up of pharmacists and technicians. The point of that is so we can really increase customer service. So when a patient's calling in, when a caregiver is calling in, when a physician is calling in, they're talking to the same pharmacist or pharmacy technician. So once we get all that information into our PBU, they're really analyzing all the medications.
And they're looking for drug interactions, they're looking for time of day dosing issues, they're looking to see what the patient thinks they should be taking a medication, maybe they're not taking it correctly, and then we're confirming that with all their prescribers.
They're figuring out what's the best profile for that patient. That medication profile goes down to our production facility. It goes to our automation, and from there it makes the ExactPack, which is the multi-dose packaging system.
Every pack that leaves the pharmacy we take an image of. So front and back, we actually look at the picture and identify all of the different elements that could make that pack incorrect. So whether it's the color of the pill, whether it's the shape of the pill, the density of the drug, we take a look at that. And so what our pharmacists do is actually verify that what is in the pack should be in the pack.
Once that's done, it goes to our other piece of automation that fills extras, unity use, so inhalers, creams, lotions, some insulins, that type of thing.
We have sophisticated barcode scanning that makes sure that every single prescription order that we receive from an RX standpoint and from an actual drug standpoint is scanned appropriately.
We don't want anything to get out of this facility that has an error or anything of that nature. The final check is the pharmacist that checks the whole profile, make sure everything's right, make sure everything that is in that order goes out properly.
Making sure that what the patient is ordering is what we're actually delivering, and making sure that we're doing all that we can to make sure that every medication that leaves the pharmacy is accurate, it's safe, it's filled as intended.
We're a patient-first company. I mean, our goal and everything we build here is truly off of that patient. We've always thought of the patient first. We will continue to always think of the patient first. And my philosophy is everything else will fall into place.
The patient-first approach is something that you could see every day here, because you hear the phone calls. We're doing much more to contact patients. We're providing a lot more in the way of technology that will help patients be able to reach out to us. So patient first is basically our way of saying that if we don't take care of the patient, well, we don't have a business.
Everybody's very motivated to find that next new thing that we can implement to make the patient experience better.
The way the industry's gone is that it's become a guy behind a counter that's buried in work and phone calls and doesn't really have that much time to spend with the patient. In our model, we've changed that. We want to spend as much time as possible talking to a patient, understanding their needs and making sure that they're going to be okay. This model, from a pharmacist's perspective, this is a much better way of being able to concentrate and give that patient your undivided attention.
We built ExactCare by patient first, patient being first, no matter what. You know, there's times where you have ups and downs in any business, but the focus has always been patient first. And you might think about that, and if you treat that patient the same way you're going to treat family member and really put them first, everything will fall into place, their quality of life will increase, and you'll be happy because of it.